People, what's good? Good morning, good evening, whatever time you're watching this video. It's just coming up to 12 o'clock. The fight has just ended. Wow. I don't know quite what to say. I don't know where to start. Firstly, let me thank everyone that jumped on the live stream, the live watch along. Nearly 2,500 of you were watching it with me or watching me watch the fight. So thank you so much. It's not often that I am speechless and in a state of shock. I think I'm in a state of shock and I actually am speechless, which doesn't help me trying to get this video out. But yeah, I didn't see that coming. No one did. No one did. I mean, I spoke to so many people, fans, you guys, boxing people. No one predicted that. If anything, people thought that Eubank could do that to Smith. It was almost, I think, the thinking going into this fight was Eubank would start so fast, Liam might win the second half of the fight, and then down the stretch it's anyone's. Or that Eubank would start so fast that he just blitzes Liam, a bit like what he did to Liam Williams. Nobody would have predicted that Liam Smith, who isn't known as a big puncher, would knock out Mr. Iron Chin, Chris Eubank Jr. Like, no one would have predicted that. But that's what happened. Liam Smith has stopped Eubank Jr. in, what was it, the fourth round. Wow. I honestly, I am a bit speechless, people. I do apologize. We're going to have to mumble through this video. The first round, Liam caught Chris with a nice right hand, which got Chris's respect. Chris landed a couple of good uppercuts in the second and third round, but Liam was always on the front foot. He was the one stalking. Chris was the one on the back foot. And I said during the video, like, whoa, this isn't going how I thought it would go. Like, Chris better start banking rounds because Liam just gets better. Go and watch all of Liam's fights, especially the wins. He starts slow, but then just gets better. He did that against Anthony Fowler. He did that against Vargas. He kind of starts like he's almost just thinking and waiting, but then he starts to get better. And I thought, okay, if Chris hasn't banked these rounds, there's going to be a problem. But I didn't foresee the problem being him being knocked out. Like, that wasn't part of my thinking. My thinking was, okay, he's going to have to claw some rounds back. Not that he's going to get put to sleep. And he was put to sleep. Jesus Christ. You know what? I don't know. I don't want to make excuses about the weight cut for him, because this is a guy that was going to go down to 157 pounds for Conor Benn. But weight cut is a problem. If you're struggling at a weight, it's going to be difficult for you if you get hit. His boxing ability, honestly, I've questioned Chris Eubank's boxing ability for a long time. This isn't someone, to me, that likes the sport. I know that might sound, it might be a reaction now, but it's true. This isn't someone, to me, that likes the sport. I watch Chris Eubank Jr. from afar, and I'm like, what improvements have you made technically since, I don't know, forever? None. Zero. Zilch. And for someone that is a boxing person from boxing stock, that has people around him that know the sport, you'd have thought that he would have learnt certain basic things a lot better, which is why I say you don't like the sport. I'm going to compare it to Conor a little bit. This isn't a Conor Benn video, but Conor Benn has a handful of amateur fights as well. When you watch Conor Benn, though, you feel like, okay, this is someone that's really taken on board what you're supposed to do. Like, technically, Conor Benn looks really, really good. Chris has been fighting longer than Conor. I feel like he doesn't. I feel like when he comes up against people, technically, and he can't overpower them or use what he's got, which is God-given natural sort of athleticism, he struggles. And I think, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, Liam Smith's fucked up a lot of fights, I'm telling you now. I mean, I know for a fact that there was a Golovkin fight being spoken about. I know for a fact there was a Conor Benn fight being spoken about, and others. There would have been others as well. And that's all done now. That's all done. It was done as well. I don't know what Chris is going to say after I'm doing this video. I'm not quite sure if he's going to complain about the stoppage. It could have been stopped from the first knockdown. The referee gave him a moment because it's Chris Eubank and it's a big fight. It's Chris Eubank. He's never been knocked down. It's a big fight. He could have been stopped from the first knockdown. He was gone and he walked in or stumbled into the referee. Referee could have said no there. And then even when the referee said no, fight's over, Chris was trying to go back and fight Liam. That shows he was gone. He was gone. He got caught with an uppercut, then a left. And the uppercut buckled him, and then the left is what caused that eye to swell up. He was done. Wow. Wow. Honestly, this experiment with Roy Jones Jr., for me, has been nothing short of an embarrassment. Like, it's been awful. Like nothing. Zero. I don't see anything that's come out of it. And this is not digging Roy. This is not digging Chris. This is a bit for both. Like, what have they done? What have you seen in Chris? And you're like, yeah, this is really working. Nothing. Oh, this is bad for Chris. All this 60% talk. I'll do this. I'll do that. It's great when you win, but when you lose, it's like his ascendancy was like this pre-Conor Ben. Now it's literally like that. It's done. It's done. Very difficult. I'd be shocked if he doesn't call it quits. I think the warrior in him might want to continue, but then it'd have to go to 168. I don't think the cut for 160 is any good anymore. And if he goes to 168, he's a dead man walking. They're too big, too strong up there. So there's a lot he has to think about. But look, let's give credit to Liam Smith. I feel like we always do this. When a favourite loses, there's an inquest. Liam Smith looked good. Liam Smith's been confident all week. I've spoken to him. He's been confident. He's around a great team. And I did say, I favour the what have you done for me lately guy. And Liam Smith's been good lately. Liam Smith's been very, very good. Chris Eubank's just been talking. Not his fault. It's supposed to have the Conor Ben fight, but he's just been talking. We haven't seen Chris Eubank in the ring for a year. When we last saw him in the ring against Liam Williams, he started fast, but then just faded. So we haven't seen him put in a good performance for ages. Marcus Morrison, he was rubbish. And that, was it Ardijan fight in between? Was just a nothing fight. And then before that, let's not forget, was Korobov. He hasn't had a proper fight for years. For years. Man. Oh, man. I was like that on the live. I was like, huh? Because, you know, when Liam had him in the corner, I don't know why you just expect Chris to, like, just take it all and, you know, move and, you know, eat a punch, but it doesn't matter because it's Chris. He's got a granite chin. Mate, if you're not, like he lives the life. I think we physically can see that he lives the life. But if he's not a gym rat, then there's a problem. And he's not a gym rat. He's not a gym rat. He's not. I know he's not a gym rat. I know he's out in this place and that place. He's not a gym rat. And, you know, when you're fighting, no disrespect, the Marcus Morrisons and whoever else he fought recently, okay, you get away with it. When you're fighting someone that is a gym rat, who's from boxing stock, you know, brothers are all former world champions or world title challengers, you have to be a gym rat. You have to be. You're going to get found out. You're going to get found out. And he's been found out now. That's 3 fights where he's fought guys a bit above, you know, the sea level, hasn't he? And all 3 he's lost. Saying it's true though, isn't it? I hate being that guy, but it's true. Billy Joe, George Groves, Liam Smith, all 3 he's lost. But what a win for Liam Smith, man. What it does for his career. What an Indian summit he's having, by the way. Wow. He's doing incredible stuff, isn't he? And I'm not quite sure what next for him. Like, if you're Kell Brook wanted the winner. Do you? After that, do you really want Liam? I don't know. I'm not quite sure you do. Fuck. All right, anyway, look, we're going to do a Sunday session live tomorrow. It's going to be a big one now, innit? It's going to be a big one. 7 o'clock. See you guys then. Peace out.